Tarfile in Python, can I untar more efficiently by extracting only some of the data? I am ordering a huge pile Landsat scenes from the USGS, which come as tar.gz archives. I am writing a simple Python script to unpack them. Each archive contains 15 TIFF images from 60 to 120 MB in size, totaling just over 2 GB. I can easily extract an entire archive with the following code. I only actually need 6 of those 15 TIFFs, identified as bands in the title. These are some of the larger files, so together they account for about half the data. So, I thought I could speed this process up by modifying the code as follows. However, adding a timer to both scripts reveals no significant efficiency gain of the second script on my system. Both run in about a minute on a single scene. While the extraction is somewhat faster, it seems like that gain is offset by the time it takes to figure out which files need to be extracted in the first place. The question is this trade-off inherent in what I am doing, or just the result of my code being inefficient? I'm relatively new to Python and only discovered Tarfile today, so it wouldn't surprise me if the latter were true, but I haven't been able to find any recommendations for efficient extraction of only part of an archive. Thanks.
You can do that more efficiently by opening the tar file as a stream. This URL. Now read like this. Note the in the open command. We only read the file 3. If I change the rgz back to the r column gz, I get roughly 5 times faster, since we have 5 equally sized files. It is so because the standard way of opening allows seeking backwards. It can only do so in a compressed tar file by extracting. I do not know the exact reason for that. If you open as a stream, you cannot seek randomly anymore, but if you read sequentially, which is possible in your case, it is much faster. However, you cannot to the get names anymore beforehand, but that is not necessary in this case.
The problem is that a tar file does not have a central file list, but stores files sequentially with a header before each file. The tar file is then compressed via gzip to give you tar.gz. With a tar file, if you don't want to extract a certain file, you simply skip the next header, size bytes in an archive, and then read the next header. If the archive is additionally compressed, you'll still have to skip that many bytes, only not within the archive file but within the decompressed data stream, which for some compression formats works, but for others requires you to decompress everything in between. gzip belongs to the latter class of compression schemes. So while you save some time by not writing the undesired files to the disk, your code still decompresses them. You might be able to overcome that problem by overriding the _stream class for non-gzip archives, but for your gz files, there is nothing you can do about it.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.